Upside down. What a moron. Ay, pendeja. That's what I get for trying to use these new tools. Okay guys, this is gonna be a little bit different than a lot of my videos. I'm not really gonna explain the steps that I'm doing. I'm really trying to focus on the mechanics of using the different products, not necessarily the products themselves. Okay, that probably doesn't make any sense. I don't know about you, but I'm finding that although I love YouTube, I'm pretty much on YouTube every day, I'm noticing a bit of a shift with a lot of my favorite channels. It almost feels like I'm watching a, 12-minute infomercial. It's like, that's not why I watch YouTube. I understand that they're trying to grasp your attention and hold on to it long enough to promote their product, and that's fine, but I don't want to be pushed the product. I want to watch makeup tutorials. I am not hating on anyone's hustle. This YouTube thing is not my job. It's just a hobby at this point, and so anything I say is just because I want to say it, not because I feel like I have to or I'm under contract with someone or anything like that. I don't expect that my favorite actors perform in movies for free. Like, they get paid for their talents, and if I'm watching my favorite beauty guru or whatever they call them, and this is their primary job, like, I fully expect that, yeah, you should get paid for the work that you do, especially if your artistry is, brilliant, which they are usually. But just, be upfront about it. If you're gonna say, you know what, I was just given this for free in my PR package and I wanted to try it out for you guys, that's totally fine. I respect that, and I'll probably watch that video over someone that's just like, oh, this is my favorite such and such, when, the month before something else was their favorite. And it's just, it's not sincere, at least for me. Not all of them. Some of them I think are sincere, and I do appreciate if there's something that came out and I'm on the fence about whether or not I want to buy it for myself. The first thing I do is I go on YouTube and see what my favorite people are saying about it. I just feel like that's all there is now on a lot of my channels that I'm watching, and it just gets tiresome after a while, at least for me. I could be coming out of left field with this, but do I want to spend, $60 on another palette that just came out because it looks so pretty on screen and my peeps are raving about the fact that it's just bomb.com and I need it in my life? Like, I fall for it all the time. I really do. A lot of the things I've gotten were directly because of a review I possibly saw on YouTube. We all can fall prey to that kind of thing. But who doesn't want pretty things? Who doesn't want new pretty things? Like, I get a definite rush of adrenaline when I walk into Sephora or Ulta and there's like new shiny beautiful things all over the place, and I don't mind spending my disposable income, whatever the hell that means, on something if it makes me happy. As far as purchases go, my rule of thumb is buy it if you regret not buying it when you leave. That's what I've tried to do. Like, you are spending your hard-earned money on something that really is not a necessity, so be smart about it. If you're gonna be thinking about it, for days, then just get it. Get it if you can afford it. And if not, then you save up for it and then you buy it. But they come out with all these new things and it's like, I can't keep up. At least I know I can't, and I don't think we should be trying to keep up with all these things. You'll lose yourself in that, and it will become less special, at least for me. I mean, stop calling everything limited edition. It's just annoying at this point. Like, that kind of thing. I think that's just like a marketing tactic to kind of make those synapses go off in your brain that tell you, oh my god, I have to have it because it's a limited edition, and what if everyone else gets it and I'm the only one that doesn't have it, and ugh. So if you really want to know, if you're dying to know any of the products that I'm using in a video, you can always ask me in the comments and I will happily tell you. But I really don't want you to get bogged down by thinking you must have the exact thing that the person has in the YouTube video. They call it now, there's like a term that I've noticed, like dupes. I didn't know that was a thing. And the reason I say that is because that's how I used to watch all YouTube videos. Like, I knew I wasn't gonna have the exact product that the person had in the video, but she was just showing me, you know, a particular eye look or something like that. And then I would just use similar colors that I had in my personal collection to try and create a similar look. What I'm saying is we see things on Instagram or YouTube and we think that that's what we need to do in order to look pretty or be on trend or whatever else it is. But you don't need to do that. You need to find what works for you, what makes you happy, and that's what you do. I see girls, again, I'm guilty as well, doing what they see in their videos when the person has a completely different face shape than they do. I see these young kids with the crazy, you know, highlight and contour, and, you know, they're babies. They're like 13, 14, even, you know, 17, 18, 19. That's still so young. You don't need to contour your face. Your bone structure, your natural bone structure is at its peak right now, and you don't need to. I'm carving in areas that I want to give the illusion that they're there. Like the contours of my face are hidden underneath, you know, all this roundness here, so I need that help. If you don't need it, don't do it. Don't do it. You just let your natural face shape shine through. You don't need all this smoke and mirrors that mama does, because my natural contours are long gone, honey. And when you're super young and your skin is great and your bone structure is like bomb, you don't need all this crazy stuff. Mama needs it because I'm trying to create illusions and magical incantations on my face. Anyway, is that a rant? I don't know. I just don't want to be sold something every video that I watch. And don't even get me started on these so-called drama channels. I can't with that. And again, I am not judging. I can watch something and I can be objective. I can know that the person that's talking on the other end of the camera, they're just young and they might feel that they need to delve into the drama, delve into this tea, so to speak, to be, I don't want to say relevant, because I feel we all are relevant in some way. We might not always know what that relevance is right away. I know I didn't when I was very young, but I pretty much know my relevance is not to talk crap about other people. So there are a few channels out there that focus on YouTube drama. These drama channels, they are talking about the YouTube stars. Now I'm nosy. I watch trash TV, as my family calls it. But I feel like I'm at a point in my life where I know what's happening. I know that 9 times out of 10 it's probably not exactly the truth or the complete truth. So I can kind of take it with a grain of salt, and I watch these and I just kind of hurt for the people. Not just the people that they're talking about, but the people that are saying it, and kind of, you don't want to be comfortable in negativity. Does that make sense? I truly believe you create the space you want to be in. So if you want positivity in your life, you don't surround yourself, you don't delve into the world of negativity. And negativity is extremely tempting. It's tempting because it's instant gratification. You can forget your own personal crap if you're focusing on somebody else's. And we all go through things. All of us. If you're a human, you're going through some shit. These things that you see on Instagram, on YouTube, it's not real. It's not 100% reality. Just look at yourself when you're trying to get your best selfie. You might take 20, 50, 100 pictures and only like 1 or 2 of them. What happens to those other pictures that you don't like? They get thrown in the recycle bin because you don't want them to be seen. Well, that's what happens on Instagram and YouTube and all that kind of stuff. Snapchat, you throw on a filter. You release what you want to be seen by the general public, and whatever you don't want to be seen, you don't put out there. So when you go and watch these things, you're thinking these people are living some kind of way, but they're dealing with the same bullshit we're all dealing with. So when these so-called drama channels just focus on the worst parts of someone's experience, it can become a dangerous place to be, because then you're stuck and then you're looking for more. Like if you like that headline, then you need to come up with an even more sensational one. And I think people forget that these are just normal people, just like you and me. They just happen to have a few million more eyes on them. And can you imagine how stressful that must be? They have to deal with a lot of hate and a lot of negativity. And that's not what I'm here for. That's not what you're here for. We're not here to spread negativity. We're here to coexist and share a common experience. And if I can give as much laughter or levity to any situation, I think I'm doing okay. So I try not to take a lot of things too seriously, because even on my small scale, people will leave, you know, interesting comments on a react video that I might have done and say some not so nice things. But again, I turn into mom mode, and what is this person going through? What is this person going through that they need to come out to a stranger in such a way? So that's kind of how I approach these drama channels. I watch them still knowing that this is not the full story, nor will we ever probably know the full story. But who is hurting right now? Whoever it is that they're talking about, because no matter what anyone says, when people talk badly about you, it can sting. And especially if it's hundreds of thousands of people that are consuming all this negativity and just drinking it down and thinking it's fact, or thinking that they know these people or understand anything that they're going through, when most likely they don't. And honestly, it's none of our damn business. Really. I don't know if I'm making any sense. Don't allow yourself to fall prey to these kind of negativity traps. And the reason I'm including a lot of these sponsored videos in the negativity trap isn't because of anything that the person is doing or saying in the video, but I know, at least for me, on my little nothing videos, I get comments all the time about girls saying, oh well, I can't afford that stuff, or I only have this and this, so I can't, you know, achieve a look as pretty as that because I only have this, that, and the other. And I feel they have fallen into that trap of thinking they need to do and have every single thing that these beauty gurus have. Now they have easily hundreds of thousands of dollars of makeup sent to them. So you really can't expect for you yourself as a regular person just like me to have that kind of, what, equivalency? That's a better word. We're not living that life. No one's sending us, you know, a crap ton of free stuff. So use what you have. Your personal happiness or even contentment with your life should never rely on something you can buy in a store. It should never come from something external. Like I say things like, oh my gosh, you know, buying new makeup makes me happy, or eating ice cream makes me happy. It surely distracts me. It's one of my favorite kind of distractions. Makeup shopping and eating. What makes me truly happy is spending time with my family, doing things that we like to do. That's what really brings happiness. I want it to be more like old YouTube, like the OG YouTube that I remember. I never watched a video intending that I was just gonna turn that video into a shopping list for me to take to, you know, Ulta or Sephora. If it's worth it, it'll be there, you know, months from now. And if not, something else will come out after it. I'd way rather talk to you guys like, you know, regular people than saying, oh, and in this color you put here, and this brush, and there's nothing wrong with those, because that's what a lot of my videos are like. But I'm trying to bring it back to the YouTube that I fell in love with. It was less driven by product and more driven by the person, the personality. So that's what I'm trying to do. Anyway, I don't know how good I'm doing, but I'm trying. There'll still be those regular, you know, normal makeup tutorials where I'll, you know, explain step by step and show you the products. I hope it's not coming off as judgy, you guys. I'm really not. I'm just trying to invite some good vibes, you know. Oh, I think that's the shirt I'm wearing right now. Can you see it? says good vibes. So I'm trying to put out what I want, you know, to invite into my life. And that is good. Good vibes only, please. Take your negativity someplace else because it has no home here. I don't have time for it. I don't have time for it. I don't know. Am I being too serious? Am I taking these things too seriously? That's all I do in my old age is take things too seriously. And the only reason I'm even doing my makeup today, which I'm on summer vacation right now. When the kids are off, I'm off. So they're on vacation, so Mama on vacation too. But when I'm on vacation or when I'm home for any kind of extended period of time, I try and give my skin like a little bit of a break and not go like full face makeup every day. But the reason I'm doing my makeup today, I'll be on Twitch later streaming. And the way the webcam is, it like totally washes you out. So if I have no makeup on when I'm streaming, I look like the walkers that I'm trying to kill in the game. And I'm not going for that look. So that's really the only reason I'm doing my makeup today. How many glosses should I put on today? Start with one. This little gloss over the top. Okay, so I'm gonna pop some lashes on and then I'll be back to wrap it all up. Okay, 10 years later, now that I put my lashes on properly. I don't know what I'm gonna call this video because it's not really a tutorial. Just a little chit chat kind of thing. I guess I get ready with me, huh? I got some stuff to do before I come back and live stream for you guys later. Yeah. That's it, guys. So I hope you don't mind if these videos are a little bit different, at least for a little while. I try to inspire with my videos. I'm not trying to sell you anything, promote anything. Not that there's anything wrong with that. There really isn't. I want you to either gain inspiration from a look that I've done or by my silliness, by my by my personality, by my lightheartedness in my videos that I try to have, that I try to convey. But when I'm focused too much on remembering what the product name is or showing the particular shade and making sure it's on screen, it kind of takes me away from the experience that I'm trying to share with you, because we're all in this world together sharing a common experience. Life isn't showing you each and every individual thing that I'm putting on my face, hoping that you'll buy it and use my, you know, discount code or whatever it is. That's not life. That's not the experience I'm trying to share with you, at least not in this particular video. Now, don't get me wrong. If I were to purchase something that I am really passionate about, that I want to share with you because I feel like we're friends, and when you find something like cool and interesting and fun, you share it with your friends. That's what I want to do. That's what I will do from now on, certainly. I always have. I've never shown anything on camera that I don't love or use personally, or that I wouldn't recommend to someone else. So if you see another video and I'm like showing you the particular product, know that it's because of that reason. It's because you're my friends and I found something cool that maybe you might like too, so I'm sharing it with you. Just stay positive. Try and increase your positivity output, if that makes sense. Be careful of what you invite into your environment and also into your headspace. That makes a huge difference. What you say to yourself or what you allow in does make a difference. So make sure everything you're allowing in will bring you to a more positive place, whatever it is. So if you're positive about getting a new eyeliner like I am, there's nothing wrong with that. That's not what I'm saying. But we can be positive, being happy with the things that we have already. That's also awesome. So I'm just gonna try and stress that a little bit more in my videos. I hope that's not too annoying. But yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for visiting me today. I appreciate you guys so much. I really, really do. It's going on my 2-year anniversary of being with the React channel and kind of introducing me to all you beautiful people out there. There's definitely 100 times more positive things than negative things that I could ever talk about in regards to my YouTube experience here. So that's what I am going to focus on, and just know that I do appreciate every single one of you out there, and I hope to see you again very soon in real life which I have met some of you out there, and just know that I do, you know, live in California, and if you ever see me, you know, out in the world, please come and say hi. I love talking to you guys. That would be great, and I'll see you again next time, guys.